All right. One live a few minutes early here. Just gonna give people time to catch up. My bad, folks. I had some shit I had to get done, so I didn't. I wasn't able to. I wasn't able to. I didn't get done in time. And by the time I realized it, I mean shit. I was a little late. So, all right. Give a few more minutes to jump on and come hang out. And I'm just trying to find. There's my list of people that want notifications. Anyway, yeah, I just went live just as soon as I got home. Literally, like I got home and boom. So I hope everyone's doing good tonight. We could shoot the shit about some UFC 249. We could shoot the shit about fucking anything, dude. How they're like opening up all these like states now. Everyone's starting to open up again, man. Like, this is what we were waiting for, but I just wonder if any chance is a little early. So we'll see. All right. Been on for about a minute here. So gonna check the stream real quick. If it looks or sounds like shit, please let me know so I can do something about it. So so far so good as far as like last night's show and all that. So I'm hoping that we're looking okay. Oh yeah. Looks like we look all right. All right, folks. Welcome to Keyboard Warriors Monday Night Hangout, MMA Hangout. My name's Eddie Law. Welcome to the show. Of course, if this is your first time watching, I appreciate you joining in, hanging out. Got my coffee here. Hey, Brando, what's up, bro? Yeah. So again, my bad. I was late. I was finishing some stuff, some touches here in the house and in the backyard, and then by the time I saw my what time it was, my lady had made dinner, so I had to go eat real quick. That's why I tweeted out. I'd be like 10 minutes late. Yeah, my bad, guys. All right, do this shit. So, it's fight week, and it's a little odd to say that because I didn't think we'd get here. Not for another, probably till August, right? I legit thought we wouldn't be getting any MMA until at least, August. So, a lot of things we could look at as far as UFC 249. Obviously, the card itself, which we talked about last night, we can talk about a little more. We can look at one question, and I was talking to somebody on Twitter about it, is the testing, because they're not testing fighters before they leave. They're testing in Jacksonville, which to me kinda is a little misguided, maybe. I don't know what you guys think about that, but what's up, Aaron? But they're not testing like fighters before they leave their camps or their cities or their homes or whatever. They're testing them as when they get to fucking Florida. So I don't know what you guys think about that, but I think it's a little dangerous because if someone's infected and they get to, unless they're like isolating them all the way into their hotel room. So fight week, I'm curious about what doctors are thinking there and around Florida. Not everything. I've only seen, I want to say 3 articles, 3 different things, and talking about tweets, articles, and all that. And all I've seen is doctors are like, "We're not fucking ready. Why the hell you guys are they letting? Is Florida letting the UFC do this?" That's literally like what they're saying. So they're a little freaked out. But I wonder if they're taking into consideration that there's not gonna be any crowd. So it's not like you're gonna have 10,000 people, 15,000 people in an arena. You know what I mean? Spreading the shit around and all that. So but yeah, like doctors, as far as I've seen, they're all kind of like, we're not ready for this shit. What are you guys doing? But Dana White, when Dana White gets an idea in his fucking head, he gets an idea in his fucking head and he goes for it. You got to give him that. You know what I mean? Like you got to give him that much at least. So a UFC PI email. This is from MMAclickfighting.com. Confirms COVID-19 testing in place at 249 in Jacksonville. So let's see. An email sent to fighters from the UFC PI sets fight week protocols for the pay-per-view event, which includes COVID-19 testing by the UFC medical team. It says that apparently the promotions plans haven't been made public, that they're going to be doing both swab and antibody tests. The former test for the active president, and I'll tell you guys, this is the MMAfighting.com. I call it MMA Clickbait because that's what they are for the most part. But the former test for the active presence of the virus in the body and and involves a 6-inch swab being inserted into the nasal cavity to collect material from the back of the throat. The latter is conducted via a blood sample and test whether a person has been exposed to the virus. So you're going to be doing both that awful shove through your nose, tickle your brain test, and that's to see if you actively have it. And then the blood test is going to see if you had it already, if you already exposed. I can tell you in Arizona, a local coach here, a local gym owner, that put a video out on Facebook, and he said, "Hey, look, I got tested. I went to this place to get tested. I got this test. Don't get this one. This one sucks." From all the research he did, get this other test called the Euro Immune System, test, something like that, from a certain lab that has it here, and he got it. He tested positive. So at least here, a lot of people in jiu-jitsu gyms, and my gym included, except I didn't get sick, which is weird. I had like an one night bad fever and shit like that, but I didn't have no cough, nothing. So anyway, he had the antibodies, and so I get it, but regardless, that's what the antibody test is going to be, to see if you've already been exposed. Results are expected to be available prior to the event, so obviously the fighters will know, and the promotion will know if they've been the results before the fights even go down. The specifics on the turnaround time and number of tests being performed is not specified in the email. Again, this is MMAfighting.com, aka MMAclickbait.com. According to an earlier email sent by the UFC regarding safety protocols, testing will begin upon fighters' arrival and be conducted daily. So I wonder if we're going to test fighters every day or just testing all the fighters at different days. I don't know. A report on ESPN.com, which first reported the COVID-19 testing protocol, said the daily checks will include temperature checks, like that fucking matters. If you have a fever, you already have it. You know what I'm saying? And questions about coronavirus symptoms. In addition to being tested for COVID-19, fighters will be screened by a UFC PI dietitian to address their weight and weight cut methods. Oh God, this could be a fucking problem. Anyway, the UFC's official meal delivery service Trifecta will offer meals and snacks before the event and after weigh-ins. Complimentary third-party verified supplements will also be available from UFC-sponsored Thorne, which I think they do every time anyway, which are aimed at maintaining a healthy stomach, mitigating inflammatory response to the stress of weight cutting and hormonal effects of menstrual cycles for female fighters. The food will be delivered to the athletes at hotel rooms at prescribed times to allow for social distancing. Like, you got to give it to the UFC. They're at least trying to be super, dot your I's and cross your T's, right? But man, what happens if when they do testing, right, and they give everyone their results, somebody tests positive? Is it screech on that fight? You hit the brakes on that fight? Do you hit the brakes on just that fighter? Do you hit the brakes on the entire event? Like we're not out of the woods. Like, we're literally not out of the woods, in my opinion. We're not out of the woods until first fight's in the cage and the door's locked behind them. And even then, who knows? When this whole thing kicked off, and if you guys remember, the NBA was the very first sports entity, I guess, to shut down. In fact, the NBA kicked this whole fucking thing off, shutting shit down. Nobody else had the balls to do it. Adam Silver was like, "Fuck that! My players ain't getting sick, and neither are the fans." When Rudy Gobert, the Jazz, tested positive, right? They were about to tip off that game, Jazz Thunder. Rudy wasn't even in the arena; he was back at the hotel. And they were about to kick off that game, and then his test came back positive. They shut that whole fucking thing down. The season shut down, or at least postponed, and all that. So could it be if somebody, I get it, if someone tests positive for antibodies, that's one thing, right? As long as they're not in the incubation period, that makes sense. But if they test positive for COVID with the tickle your brain test, like I said, do you stop that fight? Do you stop the entire event? Do you what do you do, right? That's to me, it's a bigger question. So I guess we'll see what happens. I know lots of states are opening up on Friday. The only thing that is scary is that knowing if you're asymptomatic. What do you mean? If you're asymptomatic, you don't know. All right, you don't know if you're infectious, I guess. You can infect other people. That's the scary part about this whole thing, I guess, is that someone that's asymptomatic that has been exposed already. That was not a COVID cough, relax. But somebody that has been exposed already and is asymptomatic, ain't showing symptoms, or has incredibly weak symptoms, I guess, or mild symptoms. You can still infect other people, and their systems might not be able to handle that shit. You know what I mean? So that's the scary part of the whole thing. Now, Arizona opening up Friday we're a little backwards. We're going barbershops, nail salons, shit like that. And then May 11th, I think, is when, which I think is Monday, right? 9, 10, 11. Yeah, Monday. Restaurants are opening up with like limited seating and social distancing rules and all that. I understand the need to open up, man. I get it. People are they want to work and all that. Unfortunately, our leadership isn't good enough to help us out or to have a system to help people. Oh shit, my bad. Pay their bills past pretending that giving us our own $1,200 back is gonna get us through this bullshit, which didn't for a lot of people. Luckily, I still work, so. But other countries kind of had a system that at least helped people pay the bills. So I don't know. Yeah, I'm with you, man. It's kind of scary. So I'm hoping that I personally am not going to change too much because I didn't change too much to begin with. I still went to work. I bet the only things that changed is no jujitsu, which is killing me. But in the gym, right, which I've been going to my buddy's garage gym, so just me and him, and he's been more quarantined than me. I'm still going out to the office, to my warehouse to work. I'm not going out anywhere else, and at my warehouse, I can control everything, so it's perfect. But he's been quarantined as fuck. He's working from home. Like, he hasn't left his house in forever. So luckily he already had a gym built in his garage. I've been going over there. But so it's dope. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. Hey, what's up, BLC? Hopefully Toronto's treating you well. They aren't sure you can't get it more than once. That's true. Haven't proven immunity yet. Yeah. I mean, you have antibodies so you can fight it better, I guess, but I don't immunity. I mean, it takes time to get those results, right? It's gonna take a while. So we'll see. Data's hard to get. New projections are 137,000 deaths in USA by August. Yep, I've seen that. 3,000 dead a day. What about the fall? I think they're expecting a hard fall with this. I wouldn't be surprised. But again, they don't know enough to say anything with certainty. I think they're just assuming here because, flu comes back and all that. It could be a rough fall, folks. So enjoy your summer because this shit could get dark. I hope not, man. This is. I mean, I'm thinking we have every scientist on the planet work on this shit. At some point, some genius is going to come up with some shit. I read an article today that they found an antibody, I guess like coronavirus. I don't know, it's like 2 or 3 fucking different versions now or something. I think they said they found an antibody. So the coronavirus apparently has some kind of like spike thing that it like attaches with, right? Well, they found an antibody somewhere. I don't know where they found it. I literally just skimmed through it. So my apologies. My bad. But I'll read it up on it later. I'll tweet about it. But this antibody attaches to that horn, to that spike or whatever, and it stops the virus from attaching anything. So that's what I read. That's the idea. Unfortunately, with scientific things, it's very time consuming. As in, it takes a lot of time to get results instead of like when it comes to like computer programming, like, oh, I changed this code, boom, done, right? So it's something that I'm really fucking hoping for, just for the sake of everybody, man. I think my biggest problem with this thing has been people not giving a fuck about other people, right? Like, I don't wear a mask for my fucking sake. I wear a mask so because everybody else wears a mask too. Like, we help each other out, keep each other safe. You know what I'm saying? But not everyone has that. There's a lot of weird shit. Fear brings a lot of weird shit out of people. Have you guys ever seen that? And I mean, I'm sure some of you like know better than I do about that. But like I don't know, Brando, like when in the military, when you go to, battle, to war, whatever, what fear brings out of people. I don't know. Never been there or anything. So you can speak to it way more than I could, but to what fear does to people. But watching this thing, man, it brought like different kinds of people out. It's like there's fear of getting sick and dying, right? And then the other side, people are so afraid they're kind of going the opposite way. It's kind of weird, right? Like, and I do agree that the government overreach or the government, you give anybody an inch to take a mile. Government certainly is in that group, but it's something that, like, I don't know. I don't trust the government for shit. I don't know about you guys, but let's see. People got numb to the huge numbers dying. 100%. That is a huge problem because people are just like, oh, it's only 60-some thousand people, right? That's a point something percent. More people die from the flu, and I'm just like, is that an excuse to just open everything up? Is that what you're trying to say? Like, fuck it, we're all gonna die anyway, like, next week. So what if it's you, right? What if you're the person that says, fuck that, open everything up, fuck, when people die from flu and all that shit, just fuck it, open up. What if you get sick? You get sick and you're on a ventilator. You know what I'm saying? That's like, and this is exactly what I'm talking about. Fear. Fight, fight, or freeze. Fight, flight, or freeze, right? Like, I'm assuming you meant flight. Maybe you meant fight, let me know. But if it's fight, flight, or freeze, so, you stand your ground, you fight it, you run away, or you fucking panic. You freeze. You just, oh shit, what do I do? So yeah. But that's the thing though. Like, I know two people that I know personally that all over Facebook, they were like, fuck that, open this up and all that. They went to that stupid ass thing down in the Capitol in Phoenix, where they were like protesting Doug Ducey and all that. They were trying to, they open up Arizona and all this shit. And that was like a week ago. So I haven't, like, they're friends of mine. So I've been texting them. I'm like, dude, why'd you go down there? What the fuck? And they're like, well, fuck it, dude. This thing, like, I'd rather risk getting sick to fight, fight for my rights and liberty and all that. And I get that. I get what they're saying. Would I agree with that they're fighting for liberty by doing that? A little different. But one of them is fine. The other one is starting to show a little bit of signs of sickness. Now, I don't know if he got it down at that thing, because this asshole's a little liberal with his bullshit. Not liberal in his politics. He's just been going out and shit, doing like going to people's houses and his friends' houses and shit. And he said he thinks he has it. I don't know. That was just yesterday. He told me that he thinks he's having like symptoms of it, and I was just telling him like, well, shit, dude. Like, what are you gonna do? I said, well, I'm gonna see if I can go get tested. And I was kind of like, well, bro, like, told you that. Like, everyone told you not to fucking do that shit, and then you go down there and do that shit. Right now, again, if he was infected before he went to that thing, like, that's fucking like, come on, dog. Like, what are you doing? You're a irresponsible asshole. I think, I haven't seen that dude in forever, for real. Yeah, I have not seen. I haven't talked to either one of those guys. One of them, like, because we're all three of us are friends. We talking in a group text. Well, my other buddy that isn't showing symptoms, he saw that my other friend had showing symptoms. He's like, fuck that. And like, now he's taking it seriously. Right. So I just hope people don't wait till it's too late to take it seriously, for real. He says he is. He says he's showing symptoms. He's got a bad dry cough. He's got bad headaches and shit. And I'm just like, dude, you lucky. I mean, not you lucky, but you're lucky. I guess you're. Oh, dude, when I drink coffee, I get fucking mad heartburn. I need to stop that shit. Not heartburn. I get burps. Whatever. My heartburn's been getting better actually, but he thinks he's sick, so who knows? But luckily he doesn't have a family, like kids or a wife or anything. He lives by himself, so now he's like quarantining himself and shit. But if it gets worse, he's gonna have to like do something. And even then, like, what's he gonna do? There's no fucking cure for this shit. Yeah, dude, my allergies are shit. Oh my god, dude. Like I blow my nose like a dozen times a day, maybe more than a dozen times a day now because of allergies. My allergies are shit. And going to the store and sneezing, everyone looks at you all fucking weird. But luckily it's just allergies. I'm super, super careful. I'm not getting my wife and my kids sick. That's just not gonna happen. I'm doing everything I gotta do. Like I've been at my job, part of my job is to deliver shit to stores and stuff like that. I refuse to do that. Luckily they understand. But I'm just like, nah, fuck that, dude. Like let's see, Tyler, what's up, dude? My mom is one of those people on Facebook, man. She's convinced it was Bill Gates and Anthony Fauci and some Illuminati shit. Dude, my mom sent me something like that too. She don't work. She stays home. She's like, home and shit all day. But she sent me something like that too, and I broke it down for her, and she was kind of like, oh. Like, I think people just grasp at straws, dude. Like, everyone wants to know. Everyone wants to have like a reason so badly, right? Everyone wants to have a reason and wants to have a straight up like, why is this happening? How is this happening? How do we stop it? All that shit so badly. They just reach for some shit. So this one dude was telling that I've known on Facebook, and I've never met him in person. Like I've been friends with him when I first started this MMA thing, before I stopped adding people. Not before I stopped. I don't know how he got through, but whatever. I unfriended him already. But he sent me 3 different documentaries, and they were all anti-Jewish documentaries. Okay. And I was like, what the fuck does that have to do with COVID? And he tried to sell me this fucking whole story about how like Hitler wasn't a bad guy, a bunch of shit. And I was sitting there like my jaw was dropped. Like, what? Like, I wish I could like post the entire chat. It was on Messenger. This fucking paragraphs and paragraphs of this shit. And he sent me his videos. So I watched 2 out of the 3, and I was so disgusted. I was like, dude, are you some kind of Nazi or something? Like, are you like anti-Semitic? Is it something you got a problem with Jewish people and all that? No, bro, just look into it, man. Illuminati, yada yada yada. I'm like, okay, I'm friend. Couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. You guys know me. You guys, I mean, a lot of you have known me for years. If I disagree with you, that's it. That's where I leave it. I don't cut you off. I don't go stop talking, go fuck yourself, or anything like that. Because I understand people have different points of view. Like I feel like everyone here and myself, like we could have a discussion amongst each other and everything, and have like a legit discussion, and have it be a discussion instead of a fuck you and all this other shit, right? And then we can be cool anyway to go back and talk about MMA. But this dude wasn't having it, and that's when you cross the line with me, it's fucking over. So I was like, nah, I'm good. So it was so weird though. Like I don't get when people reach that far. But yeah, let's see what else we got. Y'all seeing how Rip Cejudo lately, or those old pics? No, those are. Well, they're not old. They're not new, but they're super old. They're not super old either. So, it's there's a pictures like side by side. It's like him all fluffy, and then Rip the shit. I want to know how long it took to get from one to the other. That's it. And what he did, because I would love to fucking look like that, honestly. Although I'm not 5'3", I'm 5'10". I wish I was 6 foot, dude, but Mexicans, we don't get that tall. Some do, but not many. ELC, what's up? It says grocery store, mask distancing, etc. All great until checkout and maskless cashier going on about how it's overblown, just like the flu. Oh, dude, avoid those motherfuckers. I don't know about. Is Costco in Canada? I'm totally ignorant about that. Like I know it's all over the U.S., but the Costco's, at least I think everywhere. But I know that in Arizona, they're requiring starting today. They required masks, right? People are freaking the fuck out on Facebook, especially like the local groups from Phoenix and all that on Facebook. I'm not fucking wearing no mask. Fuck all that shit. I dare them to kick me out. Well, they refused a lot of people, and I think I heard from a friend that went to one, the one that I go to, that I shop at, that they had to get like I had to have like a cop there to kick somebody. It was weird. It was fucking weird. But I was kind of like, hey, look. If you're not going to go to Costco because you don't want to wear a mask, that means there's going to be less people there. So that's good for me. I don't mind wearing a mask. So cool. Yeah. Keep it up, folks. Go shop elsewhere. It's amazing to be able to get into Costco, grab my shit, and be out in 15 minutes. Like, I meant to go today, but my lady wanted to go yesterday, and we went, and there was still not that many people. I guess everyone thought it would have already kicked in. And everyone had masks. The staff had masks. The cashiers all had masks. They had the plexiglass up and all that. It was pretty cool as far as like they can take measures to keep their employees and us safe at the same time. But yeah, fucking like people are like, I'm not gonna go fucking shopping at Costco. Cool. They can refuse you service too, dipshit. So bail. Go elsewhere. Go to Walmart where I don't know what they're doing in there. I haven't been in there in fucking like a year. Honestly, I'd rather order from Amazon than going to a Walmart. Walmart's creep me out. Like, cause I never go during like midday or anything. I was going after like the end of the day after the gym or after work. And by then, like, it's like fucking weirdos. You ever seen that? I don't know if it's still a website, but it's people of Walmart. Fucking great. What great site if it's still up. So if I get sick, we all know who exactly gave it to me. Go get that motherfucker. Trump will call that guy a fine, good person. Oh, Trump calls a lot of people. Trump, Cheeto's he's a weird individual. He wants everyone to love him. So he's like Michael Scott, except I would rather. Oh Jesus, hold up. Somehow iTunes just opened up. Anyway, I would rather have Michael Scott as president than Cheeto, because it's the same thing, except Michael Scott is a heart person. Let's see. If I told you could watch UFC 249 live by getting in boxcars, you load up like cattle. Bruh, a lot of people would. I feel like I wouldn't. Honestly, I don't like. I like going to the events here in Phoenix, and I've been a handful of. No, I'm not even a handful. Like, I went to the 241, I went to 235, and I went to one of the people before that, and that's it. That's it, bro. But fucking like I don't care. Like I don't go to restaurants now. I don't like going to restaurants. I go to like I literally if me and my kids and my wife want to get restaurant food, very seldom do we ever actually go and sit somewhere. I go, oh fuck that, okay, order it up. I'll go pick it up. No problem. I'd rather eat at home. That's been like for years. I've always been that way. So when this thing kicked in, I'm like, okay, so barely like a little bit changes, not much. And so now they're gonna start opening the shit back up. I'm like, I'm probably just gonna keep doing this anyway. So cool. Oh well, there you go. Are you wiping out groceries? I am. Let me correct that. My wife is. My wife is a nurse, so she's very aware of how viruses spread and bacteria spreads and germs spread. And even though this isn't a germ thing, but like how bacteria and the viruses spread and everything, she's super. Like we went to Costco, we bought like shit, like $150 worth, almost 200, and we wiped every part down. She just don't come in the house. Like we're super careful about this shit. There's a reason for it, obviously, but yeah, my big hope is open up. Protests turn into mass orgies and solve the dummies problem. Hey, I've always look, man. I used to have a shirt that said Darwin and chill that one of my buddies made. It was from my gym years ago, and I don't know where it is now. I think I wore it so much. Like you know how you like tear shit like this shirt right here. This is one of my gym shirts. I only like these are like my hang around the house shirts and gym shirts, right? So I get like the pits on it. It's kind of like that. So I tore through that shit like it's nothing. But man, Darwin theories are there for a reason. So King in the cast. I'd be so down to do that. I'm coming after him with razor blades and lemon juice. Oh, dude, I'd be razor blading fucking like this. My wife behind me just with a fucking what do they call it? With the whatever water blaster, what do they call it? Fucking water gun full of lemon juice. Bitch, what? What's up? Weird flex. Oh, as far as the thing, yeah. I love how Governor Newsom is acting like he's opening things back up, but people are opening up anyways. Dude, they stopped listening to him. Like, I mean, shit. Here, in Arizona, there's 2 sheriffs that are refusing to enforce social distancing or, you know, the closing, lockdown, and all that shit. They're like we're not enforcing it, which is weird because the people. Like, I don't know, we work for the people more than the governor, so I don't know. It's weird. Nobody's getting fined. Not here either. The only places that I've heard people getting fined are like some people, like some in California. I've heard of some people getting busted in California, and then a bunch in New York. Fuck, didn't the mayor of LA put out like a tip line or a snitch line? God damn. So anyway, with all this shit going on, and all these states starting to open it back up, we're gonna have MMA again. There's whispers of NBA starting to kick up. They're gonna do like a short second training camp and then go right into playoffs. I don't know how it's gonna work. Baseball, soccer getting together and just being concentrated in certain cities. Meanwhile, the NFL says, we're not changing anything. We're changing nothing. Fuck it. On a different note, The Last Dance should just put out the rest of the episodes right away. Fuck waiting. Dude, I would have binge watched that shit day one, son. I would have called out of work to binge watch that shit. I have no problem with that. I am enjoying the fuck out of that whole thing. A couple in Clearwater, Florida beach to make sure people are listening with shaking hands. Dude, did you see, there was a clip and I saw it on, was it Live Leak? I don't know if you guys know liveleak.com. You can see some fucked up shit on there. But the videos, this Texas Ranger that was like, hey, social distance. Some fucking drunk asshole comes in and shoves them right into a lake. And then they got arrested for assaulting an officer and all that shit. But or I don't know, Ranger, assaulting an officer, whatever it is. But yeah, dude, shit. Shaking hands on the beach. Come on, dog. I know you're Florida, but you're trying really hard to be Florida. Meanwhile, Georgia's trying to catch up to you, motherfucker. Shit. All right. What else we got? Y'all see Nick Cage is gonna apparently, and I read it and it looks real. It looks real, but I saw that Nick Cage is gonna play Joe Exotic in a Netflix series. Is there a role Nick Cage will not say yes to? Has Nick Cage ever turned down a role? Because I don't think so. Like, I still think his best movie is Con Air, followed closely by Face Off, because all the treasure movies were shit. I did not enjoy those at all. But yeah, I saw that shit. So what else is there? Oh, also fucking there's like there's like rumors, not even word. It's like rumors of people trying to or the government talking about giving us like I don't know if you guys seen Australia or Australia and the UK, I think, are trying to roll out this like tracking app that they're gonna force people to download on their phone so they can track who's came in contact with who. It's like where like if people aren't going to social distance, or okay, if people are refusing to follow the simple lockdown, stay away from each other so we don't affect everybody's rule, do you really think you're going to get people to download a fucking app to track them? Mind you, it was pointed out to me that they're already fucking doing that. If you guys know why Edward Snowden was fucking excommunicated or whatever they call it, then you know that dude was one of the whistleblowers or the whistleblower leaked that we're being fucking watched already and our data's being jacked and all that shit. Mind you, we all go on fucking Facebook and put all our fucking details on, and we're telling them everything anyway. Not saying I would ever download the app because I won't. Fuck that. But still, they're always gonna thin the herd in Florida. I've been making these jokes for years. Remove all the labels and let the problem take care of itself. Tide Pod, fuck it. What is it? Other people that are drinking bleach and shit, fuck it. What else is there? Like all the stupid shit that people have done where they take household cleaning products and do stupid shit with them, and everyone was like, we need to put warnings on this thing. No, fuck it. Take up all the warning labels and the problem will solve itself. I know it's a big thing to say, but I don't know. It's funny to me, so I'm good with that. And anybody watch any Star Wars shit today? Because I'm not a Star Wars guy at all. At all. I tried, man. I watched the I'm not gonna go by episode. I'm gonna go by the ones that came out first. I watched the very first one that came out. Obviously not when it came out, I wasn't born yet. But the first one, the second one, the third one. I guess I must have skipped one somewhere or two, and then I didn't watch the last two. But I watched the one where Ewan McGregor, I think he's Obi-Wan. He tells the dude supposed to turn into Darth Vader later, like you were supposed to be the chosen or something like that, right? Like I watched that one, but and they were cool. Like, I have no problem with them, but it's just not my thing. But some dude fucking came to my work today and kind of picking some shit, and obviously we're far apart. I'm like, hey, no, your shit's over there. Go get that. You know what I mean? But he's like, hey man, may the force be with you. And I was just like, jump off the bridge. Fuck is that? What do you mean may the force be with you? That's some shit, bro. You grew up on it? There you go, dude. I tried, man. It's not my thing, dude. I'm more into I like sports movies a lot. You know what else I didn't like? I did not like Lord of the Rings. I watched one. That was it. Oh, it was too fucking long. I had to go pee like 6 times when I was during that fucking movie. I don't remember any of it because I was so annoyed it was that long. Just again, personal opinion. If you love it, cool. Look up the video of the lady who cut a hole in the mouth and nose of her mask to make breathing easier. Oh my god! So I have a mask. I got one of those Represent masks, but I got one of the newer ones. It's a lot bigger, so it covers my big fucking face. And it was annoying to breathe in that thing. But I seen that, and I saw this other one with this one dude's at a grocery store. No, at a convenience store, like a gas station. And he walks up and he has one of those blue surgeon masks, and he has a hole right here. And it's like, bro, look what the fuck. Even like the guy in the cashier was like, what are you doing? Hated Lord of the Rings. I'm with you. Not a Star Trek fan either. In middle school, I had a friend that was super into Star Trek, so much that because he saw playgrounds in middle school. Like he's here, even though it's hot as shit. He used to go on there with a bunch of his friends and shit. And he would pretend he was like commander of the starship, and so he'd be like, phasers to kill, like on the bridge of the thing. And you know, if he, I guess, decided that the ship got hit with something, everyone was like, oh shit. It was really, I love the imagination that we have as kids, for real. But that was weird. All right. Let's see what else we got on 249. All right. So here's some modified procedures for fighters at the host hotel. So I guess I'm gonna have everyone is quarantined in the hotel. Fighters will be given credentials to wear at all times and are supposed to receive individual workout rooms and personal saunas for weight cutting. That's expensive, but hey, fuck it. Only individual competitors and licensed corners are allowed to access the training room throughout the course of the week, and only the fighters, licensed cornermen, and designated UFC staff are allowed at the hotel. Hotel staff will wear protective, personal protective equipment, PPE, and use hospital-grade sanitizer. So they're at least saying they're going to be taking as many precautions as they can. Fair enough, right? Like, besides wanting to see some fights, like, you got to kind of weigh it out. It's like, how bad do you want to see fights? Is that bad, or do you want, like to push like fighters into an unhealthy situation? Like, I would not. I would rather not watch MMA than get someone than if one would get sick. Now, again, they're taking all the precautions, and this shit is not on. Like, I don't get to decide this shit, so I can sit back and watch, right? But it's I don't know, man. It's a weird one, but look, as long as they do it right and no one gets sick, dude, like it's all good. Let's see some fights. Let's get the some entertainment to get people's minds off the shit, and get slowly get life back going as safe as possible. But man, if somebody tests positive out of this event, like, I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do. You know what I mean? I think they're taking a big risk, so they can pay off their Endeavor debts and all that. And fair enough, whatever. But I think it's a big risk. It's a big risk reward thing, right? I don't even know if the reward's that big, other than being able to pay your debt. But I don't know if the reward is that big. The risk is pretty huge, in my opinion. All it takes is one motherfucker to be infected. That's all it takes, dude. It's gonna be fucking nuts. I'm assuming they're keeping all the fighters away from each other too. So, a guy wore a thong as a match to Walmart. I am not surprised it was Walmart. 2 belts are on the line in 5 days. That's gonna be dope. We're talking Cejudo against Cruz, and then I guess on the line. I mean, you're talking an interim belt between Ferguson and Gaethje. I don't know how much that is on the line. I mean, how many times? I mean, they stripped Tony right before, so they just making it sound good, right? He has to. It was funny. People were buying this whole he's not doing it for the money. He's doing it because he wants to get America. No, he doesn't. First of all, Dana White does not give a fuck about people. Can we get that out of the way? Okay. Have we not seen him treat people so many fighters like shit and other people like shit that we for sure know he doesn't give a fuck? I mean, maybe that's just personally me. I don't think he gives a shit about people, but I think the whole thing it's not about the money. It's about the money. Okay. Let's be honest. At least be honest about your bullshit. I can respect that you're full of shit, or I can respect that you're an asshole if you're honest about it. Like, Bob Arum is a sack of shit because he's not honest about anything. Okay. But still, it'll be shut down. Oh, yeah. Someone that's positive. Boom. Done. Game. Okay. Game until the government, or I don't know who decides that shit. Meanwhile, fucking, what's his name? Vince McMahon's kicking back with a whiskey and shit, laughing at Dana. I honestly feel like Dana and Vince McMahon are competing with each other, with Vince clearly winning. And Dana's just throwing a fit to get it going. Have they announced who the announcer's going to be for this one? This is the pay-per-view. Rogan's supposed to be on it. It's in the States. I haven't even looked that up to see if Rogan's going to be the one calling action, or it's just going to be DC. It won't be Cruz. It'll be like DC, John Anik, and I wouldn't mind seeing DC, Bisping, and Anik. Although I think DC and Bisping talking all over each other would be a bit much. So maybe if Rogan's not going to do it, I would like to see Anik, Felder, DC. A lot of people don't like DC, by the way. I don't understand that. I'm a DC fan. I don't give a fuck. I'm still pissed. They're also risking Tony versus Khabib. I agreed, but I think it's more Tony Ferguson wanting to fight. I think if Tony said, "No, fuck it, I'm going for the Khabib fight," they would have found somebody for Gaethje. I think Nate Diaz would have gotten a call. I don't know if he would have taken them. I'm just saying. I think he would have gotten a call. I wonder if NBA is waiting for this weekend to see about finishing out the season in Vegas. No, I think they're going to see. I think the NBA is waiting to see how the numbers go as far as cases and deaths and all that. Mostly the cases and shit, which is hard to figure out too, anyway, because the turnaround time on tests is varies like a motherfucker, and we're getting the number of cases, right? But the number never, as far as I know, hasn't gone down. So it's not like I want to see the number of active cases, like who's actively fucking sick right now. And as they get better, like that number should go down, I think. But I don't know what the NBA is looking for. I think they're just trying to figure shit out. I think everyone's in a wait and see mode. The NBA was the first one to pull the trigger on bailing, on getting on it. Fuck that, cut it out. I don't know if they're willing to be the first ones to say, fuck it, we're back on. You know what I mean? So maybe you're right. Maybe they're waiting to see how it goes this weekend. And then they'll be like, all right, cool. Whether they finish the season in Vegas, whether they put a bunch of West Coast teams in. I mean, it'd be hard to get anybody put a bunch of teams in LA and not have them risk and be at risk with the the numbers they've been putting up over there. Like I wouldn't be surprised if they put maybe 2, 3, 4 teams here in Phoenix. I don't know how Utah's doing, but Arizona. I don't think Arizona numbers too bad. I don't know how New Mexico's numbers are either. So like I really don't. I've been so exhausted just reading up on this shit that I kind of stopped. Like I give myself an hour a day to read up on COVID shit, like in the morning. So like tomorrow morning, I'll find out what happened today, and then unless it pops on my fucking Twitter feed, and then I don't know, man. I think the NBA just waiting in a wait and see mode. I think they'll come back, at least for playoffs. But I mean, look, if you can do, and I wonder how feasible this would be, if you can do like the end of March Madness, right, in like 4 different spots and I know on one spot, could you do that with NBA teams? I think you could. But I don't know about being with their families and shit. It could be just team player or team personnel and all that together. I don't know. It's all fucking weird, but we'll see. Right. There you go. They don't give a fuck about nobody. Vince and his wife, Linda Okie dokie, everyone, you get Florida open for that was a weird thing, right? The second that happened, Dana's like, oh shit, fucking going over there, man. Mind you, he's still supposedly on this whole island thing, which, whatever. But yeah, dude, like as soon as WWE got okayed, come on, you and I, everybody knew that the MMA was right behind it, right? At least the UFC. I haven't seen what Scott Coker. Has Scott Coker said anything about Bellator coming back? And I would laugh if he goes to Jacksonville too. If Bruce Buffer gets sick, I'll have to hunt down Dana. Are we gonna see Conor versus Jorge? All right. I do not give two fuck alls about this fight as far as the title picture is concerned. As far as it being like a super fight, it's a dope fucking fight, right? Like badass Jorge Masvidal against Conor McGregor. That but are we gonna see it? I think there's a decent chance we see it. Mostly because if anybody's gonna be able to pull off a fucking title shot out of a fight like that, if he wins, it'd be Conor McGregor. Like if he somehow starts his Jorge, he's gonna be like, I deserve a 155 title shot. I can't even do it with his voice, but or Irish accent, but I wouldn't be surprised, man. They pulled Usman from the Masvidal fight or any potential Masvidal fight, which is fucking weird because I don't know who you're gonna throw him in there against. What, Woodley rematch? I don't know, or maybe he's hurt or something. But I think I would give like 60-40 odds that we get Conor versus Jorge. Like I said, I don't give a fuck about the fight as far as implications, time implications, and all that shit. But I would watch it. I'm not gonna lie. I miss my Raptors so much. I watched a video game simulation series of the playoffs. I've been playing a lot of 2K, and of course my sons always win the title when I play 2K. But not too long ago I did I commentated and I should probably go back and do it. My internet's better now. But a couple weeks ago I did a live commentating. I guess I commentated an Xbox simulated UFC card. And it was odd because the simulation, like someone, I forgot who. I forgot who it was that was watching it before. Who was it? Gods? I think it was Gods or MMA Gods. That, which by the way, I haven't seen him in a minute, but I better check on that dude. But I think he watched the simulation before the one that I was calling, and he called all the finishes. So I'm like, is every single one the same thing? So I did a simulation on my own on PS4, on my PS4 here, and all the fights in the same way. So I'm like, oh, well, what the fuck? But no, I haven't gotten that far as the NBA goes. I've been playing a lot of oh boy. Brando, you just okay. All right, Brando, what you got for me, bro? Brando just texted me some shit.
McGregor said that he is gonna come back January 18th. And Dana White said, come back to what? To MMA, to the UFC. What do you mean, like fighting in the cage?
Oh shit. My bad. Hold up. Here we go.
McGregor said that he is going to come back January 18th. And Dana White said,
come back to what?
To MMA, to the UFC.
What do you mean, like fighting in the cage?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I've just been talking wild for a second. If he fights and gets a victory, and he wants this, and some of you motherfuckers are mean, man, because you know what the fuck I'll do to that little dude, bro. I'll fuck that little guy up, man. He's a fucking midget. President of this motherfucking company saying I'm too much man for him.
Oh, no.
I want to see him hurt for the stunts he's been pulling. But he don't want this shit. He's just talking so you get his name out there. He was cheering for Nate. He wanted to run it back with Nate. You think he's at home seeing that fight, saying I'm gonna fight that dude? That dude ain't retarded. You see, he punched the old people in the face because those are fights that he could win. He don't want this shit.
Just last week for me. Dana,
no. You know he doesn't want this shit. Dana and them might try to promote it. I don't even think he's gonna promote that fight because that dude, you can't get that guy to sign the paper.
Shout out to Brandon for sending me that. I remember that at the 244. Oh man. I don't know, but if they make that fight, I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I think I picked Conor to win. I think one fight. I don't remember who it was. I don't know if I picked him to win the Chad Mendes fight or the Cowboy fight. I picked him to win the Cowboy. I can't remember, but regardless, I'll pick Jorge to win that fight. That'd be dope as shit. Like I said, I wouldn't mind watching it. It'd be fun. Either we see Conor, starch Jorge in some way, or Jorge's gonna beat the living fuck all out of Conor. My opinion, I think. It's Ultimate Fighter coming back. That's what Dana said. That being said, I'm kind of over it. I'm still over it. Like, it can go away for 10 years and come back, and I still won't care. To me, the Ultimate Fighter is like Survivor at this point. I don't care to watch it. Like, when it was on, people were still uploading fights to like certain servers, and sometimes on YouTube, and it would be pulled immediately. But you can still watch the fights. Like, I watch the fights themselves, but I never watch the bullshit. Like, oh, fucking the fighter house, and everyone's getting naked, and someone got drunk, and now this dude wants to fight this guy. It's the same bullshit every fucking season. It's stupid. The NBC submission was odd. If you do commentary on an MMA card, do it on YouTube. Yeah. It was on Sportscaster because it was a Sportscaster thing, and so maybe I'll do one if I can figure out how to hook up the camera on my PS4. Maybe I'll do one like that. I don't know. We'll see. But I mean, I wouldn't mind. But I can post the link to the Sportscaster website, and I don't think you have to make an account for that. If you download the app, obviously you have to download an app and make an account and all that shit. But with on sportscaster.com, which by the way, I highly recommend the app. But if not, I could always send out the link for that if they do another one. But with an event coming up this weekend and then next Wednesday and then next Saturday, I doubt we'll get one for a while. We'll see. I'll let you know for sure. I'll make sure I tag you on something. Dana White said I'm too much man for him, dude. I hope Dana White said that. He didn't, but I hope he said that. And either way, if I'm Jorge, I play that up as much as I can. I got a few more minutes left here. I gotta go handle some business here at home. But whatever you guys want to talk about, throw out the topics, dude. I don't even matter. Whatever you guys want to talk about, throw it out there. If I know something about it, we'll talk about it. Or people in the chat will throw it down. It's just I saw the UFC. No, I saw Rosenstrike retweeted the UFC's video of his knockout of Alistair Overeem. God damn, dude. That guy doesn't even look that big, but he's such a devastating puncher. So, now that's interesting. Justin Gaethje says he would not have accepted the Khabib fight on short notice. I don't blame him. But the fact that he's accepting the Ferguson fight on short notice, I wonder if he thinks Ferguson's that, as far as like, a threat to him, I guess. Like Khabib's up here and Ferguson's down here, so he'll take that fight. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, geez, man, I think my chick's watching Netflix super loud. Let's see. Oh shit! Amazon VP resigns, calls company chicken shit for firing protesting workers. First of all, can we all just admit that Jeff Bezos is a sack of shit? Sack of shit. In my opinion, he's sack of shit. All that money, and I'm not saying just his personal money. I mean the company itself. You could afford to help to first of all pay your people more, but second to help people like a little, like your own people a little more. Instead, that motherfucker, I think Amazon put together like a GoFundMe to help people. It's fucking ridiculous. Oh, this is kind of dope. I don't know what a supercell is, but apparently it's like a sky or a satellite visual of Oklahoma supercells. It's kind of dope. I don't want to put it up there because I don't know if I get pulled off of YouTube for it. Let's see what else we got. And God is gonna seek and destroy. I don't doubt it. That being said, there's got to be a little part of him that's like, fuck, this little guy knocks me out. It's going to look bad. And the little guy is a heavyweight, I know, but that's got to be fucking with him a little bit. I wonder if he's going to be, if he's going to be like fucking freaked out or not. Jinx documentary. Did Jesse recommend that one? Because I don't remember seeing that. Was it called Jinxed? Or the Jinx? Let me see. Yeah, I don't know, dude. Refresh my memory because I don't remember. I think it must have been Jesse that recommended it. Because as far as like Netflix, I've been watching a lot of The Office, but I just rewatched The Office over and over again. But it has like in background noise. Let's see what we got. If you guys watch Beige Frequencies, Brandon Shaw documentary, he's got a new one about Diego Sanchez coming soon. Okay, now I'm gonna look up what you're talking about. Tell me where to find that, Brando. Because now I want to know what the hell you're. Oh, here it is. No, that's not it. He does really trash. This is more garbage on the. Oh, this is your tweet, dude. Let's see. Brandon finally watches the Hulk Hogan sex tape. Is that what you're talking about? Oh no, that's on Below the Belt. Okay, I found your because I just searched up frequency and I saw one of your tweets. So if you could send me that whatever that documentary is, I'll definitely watch it. But yeah, Jinx. Oh, Liam. Okay. I'll have to look that up then because I don't remember. All right, a couple more minutes, folks, and then I gotta head out. Gonna do a last check of the old headlines here. By the way, I've been putting these episodes up right away on iTunes. So tonight, at some point, I will be uploading this on iTunes or on SoundCloud. It goes to iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, Spotify, TuneIn Radio, a handful of spots that I don't remember the names of. So we're everywhere. So if your friends don't want to sit and watch a YouTube video, let them know we're on iTunes for sure and Spotify and those the biggest popular ones. And let them know, and then maybe they'll join us for one of these. So because I mean, I think you guys are enjoying this. I enjoy the fuck out of this because I get to talk to you guys and everything. So that'd be dope. Let's see. Matt Brown was Miguel Beza added to May 16 card. Cool. What else we got? Tyron Woodley to compete on upcoming season of the Titan games. Add that to the list of shit I don't give a fuck about. And I like Tyron Woodley, but come on, dog. First you're on Z, then you're a rapper, and then you're calling out Kobe on your fucking IG and doing all sorts of bullshit and shit talking at Asanya and a bunch of stuff. Like now you're gonna be in Titan games. I don't care. I don't care. Add that to the list. I don't give a fuck about like anything Cheeto says, basically. The most things that Cheeto says because they're dumb. All right, y'all. I think that's gonna do it for me. There it is. I'm not surprised. A Brendan Schaub documentary. Okay. All right, Brando. I appreciate you giving me what I'm gonna watch here in about an hour, 48 minutes. You guys can't hear it, but I'm playing it right now. And Incarus. Oh God. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely watching this. Brando, appreciate it. All right, y'all. It's gonna do it for me tonight. I'm trying to line up a guest. My guest that I was trying to get on tomorrow night for Fight Island. Unfortunately, can't make it. So I'm going to probably push that to next week. And I have a guest for next week. So by the way, if you guys have anyone in MMA Twitter, MMA media, shit like that you think would be a good guest for Fight Island, which is basically me interviewing people on MMA Twitter and MMA media, shoot me the name or tag them or whatever, and I'll hit them up. I have a guest already for next week, for next Tuesday, so that'll be dope. I will announce that as we get closer to make sure so I can touch base and confirm that. I don't have anyone for tomorrow night unless I somehow pull out someone last second. And yeah, it's gonna do it. All right, y'all. Shout out there on the tune in tonight. Appreciate it's hilarious. Squab is totally exposed as a fraud comedian, and all Shab's an idiot makes sense. I have a hard time watching. I don't watch any of the JREs where it's Rogan and Brendan, because Brendan just repeats what Rogan says. Like, oh, for sure, blah, 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 blah. Oh, for sure, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, what the fuck, Brendan Schaub is like that friend that hangs around you all the time and is just like a yes man, right? And that dude's always the annoying one in the whole group that people just kind of disregard. So as far as comedy goes, I know some people that think he's funny, and I'm just, look, if we were hanging out in a group and we're all sitting around eating and having beer and shit, he's probably funny. But get on stage with a microphone funny? Come on now. All right. Shout out to everyone tuning in tonight. ELC, my boy Brando, Aaron, appreciate you coming on, hanging out. I know Dave Manning was here earlier. I want to say Teo was here earlier, but I don't fucking remember. Split Decision, appreciate you hanging out. Tyler George, yeah, man. Just talk to your mom, dude, and just explain things a little bit. Everyone that tuned in, love the hell out of all of you. For sure, coming back on Wednesday with Keyboard Warriors, myself, Fred Kirby, just we'll be talking everything UFC 249. We're going to break it down, make our picks and all that. Hopefully, some good MMA news happens by then, which means tomorrow. And we'll be back for that. I will be, as far as I know right now, live tweeting UFC 249 for Cage Side Press on Saturday. If I somehow don't do that, I might fuck around and do a not fight companion for 249, but I'm not going to promise anything because I'm probably going to live tweeting it. But as far as of right now, I'm still slated to do that. So if you can't watch it, or you just want to shoot the shit on Twitter, at Cage Side Press, and I actually answer tweets through that Cage Side Press thing. So through that handle during the fights as I'm in between rounds socially. So love the hell out of all you guys, man. Just be up on iTunes tonight. Tell your friends, please tell your friends. RT, I'm actually gonna try and make this thing big. Okay. So if you can RT the hell out of this, it'd be great. Tell your friends about it. I would really appreciate it. I finally got Spices Pros to help me out with some goodie like care packages. So they're gonna have those ready by next week, I believe. And so I'll be giving away hopefully a few next week. So all right, folks, that's gonna do it for me tonight. Appreciate the hell out of all you guys. Of course, repthewarriors.com, spicespros.com. I'm at Elaw32 on Twitter. Twitter, take my other account off for fucking jail, you assholes. Catch you guys later. Have a good night. Take care of yourselves. Please stay safe, stay healthy. And I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Good night. Good night, Wilshire. Good night, Chicago.